some of the girls on YouTube, like, why? Trucking is easy. Bro, you know, I think maybe if it's easy for you, that don't mean it's going to be easy for another person. Hi, I'm Blossoming Jasmine, your feminine energy coach. And on this channel, I show you how to believe in yourself, blossom your relationships to attract fruitful connections, and become the best version of yourself authentically. Follow me on my journey. Alright guys, hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's your girl, Blossoming Jasmine, and I am in the truck. So far, I can complete my pre-trip and pass. I'm studying my maneuvers. I really haven't gotten my maneuvers down too well. I've done it twice, but I'm not killing the game. And what else? Maneuvers. I just switched from trying manual. Now I'm in an automatic truck because I just figured it was too much. It's hot in here. Hold on. Open up these vents. It was too much for me to try to learn how to drive a manual clutch and then try to learn my pre-trip and then get down my maneuvers. I just want to be able to pass my CDL the first time. I believe with Amazon you get 2 chances and then you have to pay the 3rd time if you don't pass. And my school takes you to York, PA, which is 2.5 hours from here and about 2 hours from where I stay at MPA. So the way it would work is I would meet them there, test out, and then they would come back here and I'd basically have my CDL. So I switched over. Like I said, it was just too stressful to be in the automatic. I've only driven, to drive a manual. I've only drove a manual twice and it wasn't consistent. I drove it one week, didn't drive the next week, then I had to drive it the following week. And the way it worked was they started me off in a parking lot, which wasn't that bad, but then later on in the day you had to apply your skills you learned in the parking lot on the road. And to me that was a lot of stress. I was the last person to drive that day back home. Everybody else drove. So we're talking about school ends at 4:30. I'm in the middle of rush hour. Never driven a truck before. The 2 other people with me, the one guy has driven trucks before. The other guy is on Amazon's time team. So they drive a Hostra, which is I guess kind of a similar type vehicle. At least when it comes to backing. Like they said, it's not that similar, but for me who has no experience driving an extra large vehicle, it was just too much. It was just too much. I wasn't getting it like that. I wasn't feeling driving in traffic. I maybe drove for 35 minutes my first time on the road in traffic, and it just took me over. Then the second time, somebody's outside the door, so I'll keep looking. And then the second time, I drove out of the parking lot into traffic. The first time I didn't have a trailer. I just had the tractor park. Well, the second time I got a tractor and a trailer. I'm stressed out. It's my second time I'm in traffic, and I got to make sure I don't hit anything with the truck, and you don't want to hit anything with the trailer. So it's just a lot.
Door mirror, door hinges, weather strip. Need to show the weather strip so the driver that. The hinges properly mounted, no broken, no crack.
He's doing his pre-trip. It was just too stressful. When it comes to driving an automatic, you just gotta put it in the right gear and go. You don't have to do all this shifting. So my dad told me that he was gonna, if I rented a truck, he'd be willing to teach me how to drive a manual a stick shift. So I want to do it like that. Get my CDL, then have someone train me in a parking lot, away from cars and oncoming traffic. You know what I mean? You let me know in the comments. When you went to trucking school, was driving a stick shift easy? Like, out of all the people that I started with, I'm the only one who transferred over from manual to automatic. Some of the girls on YouTube, like, why? Trucking is easy. Bro, you know, I think maybe if it's easy for you, that don't mean it's going to be easy for another person. Like, people that know me know I could bedazzle, I could bling. I can sit down and put 30,000 rhinestones on a shoe and say it's easy. You just got to glue. But no, it's not easy. It takes patience, time, mental stamina, tons of money. Like, for me, that comes easy. Trucking, no, it's not easy to me. In the book, it's just foolishness. This is how the book look, y'all. But there's no pictures in it. Like, I printed some pictures and I put it in there. But at first, it's like having me just trying to memorize things was hard. Like, I'm not around trucks every day. I need to see what this stuff looks like. So a lot of this stuff is repetitive. Look here, I made my own book. The lady said, when you're done, I want your book. I said, okay, you can have it. You can have the pictures, I don't care. I went and bought toner and everything just to print out so I can have something to reference for when I study. And I can honestly say my first 3 evaluations with the pre-trip, I failed. But it was an improvement. I went from an F. I started working my way up. An F, then you get the D, then you get the C, and I jumped to an A. That's how it went. But my instructor's like, you can't learn your pre-trip in sections. You need to know the whole thing in its entirety. And when you say the different sayings, it has to be in completion. For example, when it comes to clearance lights, properly mounted, not cracked or broken, free of moisture, amber in color. If you just say properly mounted, not cracked or broken, free of moisture, you're not going to get total points if you don't say amber in color. So it's things like that that you have to say in its entirety, and they will help you. They want you to get it. Like, I think it's easier probably for those who go to school every day. I still have to work during the week and I have my schooling. So it's been a journey. This air conditioner is not cold enough. Oh, no wonder why. I don't know. These trucks be breaking down. Last time I put the AC on, this light came on. I don't know about these trucks. Let me show you the inside of the truck. This is the inside of the manual truck. Oh, excuse me, the automatic truck. I keep saying manual because I was manual for every week, but today, when we're on the road, we sit in those seats, seat belts. It's another one right there. So it can be 5 people in here at a time. And the hood is up. Somebody's doing a pre-trip inspection. That's the guy who opened the door. So you guys be great. One thing I hadn't considered that I want you guys to consider is the extra time that you're going to end up spending in your driving school. For me, some days we had to be to the driving school way before the 8 o'clock, especially if somebody was testing, just like here. I think we had to be to the driving school at 4 o'clock in the morning that day. So be ready to not only get there early, but actually waste your entire day on not even driving, because you have to drive to the DMV so that someone can test out, and you're just going to be waiting the entire time. So prepare yourself to do nothing. I would also say be prepared for things that you cannot control. For example, these trucks kept breaking down, and I didn't even take it personally because I've seen through different videos that it happens a lot. And you will go crazy if you take it, like, I don't say personally, but if you take it to heart. You got to know going into this that the trucks are going to break down. You're going to have problems. You may not get as much drive time, but what you need to do is really optimize the time that you're there. And if nobody told you before, I'm just going to tell you now, prepare yourself, prepare yourself. I also gained 30 pounds while I was in trucking school. So you better learn how to meal prep and do those kind of things and just be ready, because you might gain weight just like I did. Your love life might blow up. Like, so many things are going to happen. Prepare, prepare, prepare is all I got to say. Alright guys, so today is my last day on the yard. This is actually the office. I don't think I ever showed you the office. You get a porta potty to wash your hands, and then that's the 160 Driving Academy office, and then we're outside on the yard. So let me take this off. I can be cute. Okay. Woo. So today's my last day. I got 100% on my pre-trip, which makes me really, really proud. And I'm about to do maneuvers. I only have a couple of hours left, so they'll probably send me home early today. And I'm up next to practice my maneuvers. Then after that, we go over the road to I guess I'm driving on the highway today. We about to start honking horns. I cannot stand that, y'all. But anyways, I'm excited. I finally feel like I know what I'm doing. I don't think I really started getting it until a week before my last week. Before that, it was struggle mode on 1,000. Alright guys, so 3:27. I'm supposed to be practicing maneuvers. However, the power steering pump is broken, is leaking. So I complained and I complained, and I finally got my time. And when I got my time, the truck is broken. I was wondering why it was so hard to turn. I had to make such like harsh turns, but it makes sense because there's no fluid in the power steering. So I don't know how it's gonna work. Someone drove this truck earlier, but I guess it had fluid in it then. Now it's nothing. Like every time I turn the wheel, it sounds crazy. You hear that? That's just like me turning it like literally low. Me turning it a little bit. Oh. Y'all, I'm at this testing site, and it's interesting. It's going well. So this is me at the testing site to see whether I'm going to fail or pass, and I actually did neither. I quit, which is an automatic fail. I said I'm going home. I have stuff to do. I drove 2 hours home, and I started working on my friend's portrait that I had made for her, and then I blinged it and added the hair. So I finished that up before I went to New York, and then the very next day I went to the Veuve Clicquot polo match. So I still had a lot to do. It was supposed to be my celebratory gift to myself, my celebratory gift / birthday gift. But I still celebrated the fact that I tried my best. No matter how much I believed in myself, no matter how much I tried, I knew in that moment that I didn't have it and that I was going to fail. And there was nothing I could do but acknowledge that and give it my all the next time. So in my next video, I'm definitely going to show you guys what was the game changer that helped me pass. The lessons that I learned in this one key tip that was given to me. So I thank you for watching my video. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it down in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the pictures, and if you have any suggestions, please let me know. So I love you guys a lot, and I'll speak to you soon. Love you guys. Later. Bye.